Hi, my name is Sasha and welcome back to my channel, Sash Reads. Welcome to another day of Bookmas, Vlogmas, and this is going to be the Rare 23 Melbourne authors that I'm looking forward to meeting in April and the books that I'm going to be reading for them. Alright, so I'll start off with a series that I've already half read, and that's going to be the Bonds That Tie series by J. Bree. I'm so excited to meet J. Bree. Like, I started her books because I found them in audio and I fell in love with all of the characters. So this is sort of a paranormal romance. It focuses on Oleander Fallows, who has been running away from the bonding community for about 5 years now, but her past has finally caught up to her and she's been taken back. But she's got 5 bonds, right? So she's got 5 men who she's supposed to be bonded to, and once they're all like fully bonded, their powers are going to be like the most powerful. And I'm having a really fun time with it. If you like Zodiac Academy, I think you'll really love this series. It's got the same sort of vibes. 5 different men you're going to fall in love with. At the moment, my favorite is probably Gabriel, but everyone has a different one, and just their different relationships with Ollie as well. It's just, I love this series and I'm hoping more people will pick it up so I can chat to them about it. Another book or series from an author that's going to Rare in Melbourne is the Twisted series. So Twisted Love, Twisted Lies, Twisted Hate, and Twisted, I don't know what the second one is called. Anyway, I want to read Twisted Hate the most because it is the most popular. I believe it was on the Goodreads list for this year, romance list, and so this is a hate to love romance between Jules Ambrose and Josh Chen. They were both characters in the first book, which I soft DNF'd because I just think I wasn't really feeling it at the time, but apparently not a lot of people liked the first book either, so I feel okay about that. Also, they have an enemies with benefits arrangement. Oh, I'm so excited. So it's like best friend's brother. Steamy Twisted Hate is a steamy enemies with benefits, enemies to lovers romance. It's book 3 in the Twisted series, but can be read as standalone. So definitely keen for that. And just to meet Anne Huang as well. Another one is Mine by A.K. Rose or Atlas Rose. This, I believe, is a dark romance. I think it's Mafia, to be honest. It's a stepbrother read. Ooh, I didn't know that. Oh, and it's reverse harem as well. Oh, I'm so excited for this. So you've got 3 brothers, Caleb, Nick, and Tobias, and you've got Wreath, who is the heroine. Naima Simone's gonna be there, and I've read 3 of her books so far. Sin and Ink is probably one of my favorite ones by this author, so I'm definitely keen to pick up Passion and Ink, which is the second book, and I believe it's about the brother of the hero in the first book. Blackboard from my job, moved back to my hometown, my tail between my legs and family issues crushing my back, slinging drinks. Oh, it's another stepbrother romance. Oh, should I be like okay that this year is going to be my year of stepbrother romances? Another book by Naima Simone is Only for Your Touch, which is the second book in the Lick series. I read the first book Only for a Night a couple years ago now. I think I have a reading vlog for it, so I'll put it up there for you. But this was like a childhood friends to lovers sort of romance. I think it's based in a sex club as well. Nalini Singh's going to be there, and she's like the OG of paranormal romance, and so I'm going to try to read Angel's Blood by her, which is a Guild Hunter novel. Vampire hunter Elena Devereaux knows she's the best, but she doesn't know if she's good enough for this job. Hired by the dangerously beautiful Archangel Raphael, a being so lethal that no mortal wants his attention, only one thing is clear. Failure is not an option, even if the task is impossible. Because this time, it's not a wayward vamp she has to track, it's an Archangel god bad. The job will put Elena in the midst of a killing spree like no other and pull her to the razor's edge of passion. Even if the hunt doesn't destroy her, succumbing to Raphael's seductive touch just may, for when archangels play, mortals break. So I have seen a couple Nalini Singhs at op shops. I'm going to try and look around my town for that book. This next book I have on my KU for a while now, but it's Unhinged by Onley James. I saw Riley reading this probably years ago now, but it's another dark romance, and I believe it is Achillean, so male. And we've got Adam Mulvaney and Noah Holt. Adam lives a double life. By day, he's the spoiled youngest son of an eccentric billionaire. By night, he's an unrepentant killer on one of 7 psychopaths raised to right the wrongs of a justice system that keeps failing. And Noah Holt has spent years dreaming of vengeance for the death of his father. But when faced with his killer, he learns a daunting truth. He can't escape. His father wants a monster. So I think Adam's been told to kill Noah and they fall in love. Another book I keep talking about, this is To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker. This is on my 23 books to read in 2023 list, so I'll link that up there for you to watch as well. But this is a dark Rapunzel retelling, and I'm just really excited. I think it's like captor/captive romance as well. Sally Thorne is going to be there, so I need to read Second First Impressions and Angelica Frankenstein Meets Her Match, which Second First Impressions I believe is like not really a second chance, but it's kind of about these 2 people who need a second chance in life basically, and they meet at a retirement village because they both work there and they kind of fall in love from there, so it's like forced proximity as well. And then Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match, I have not read that. Why does it say red? So I think this is about like Victor Frankenstein's sister and how she wants to make her perfect man. C.S. Pacat is going to be there. I never read the Captive Prince series, but I do own Dark Rise, so I will be reading that before I go there to meet her. And so this is about 16-year-old dock boy Will, who is on the run, pursued by the men who killed his mother. When an old servant tells him of his destiny to fight beside the stewards, Will is ushered into a world of magic where he must train to play a vital role in the upcoming battle against the dark. So keen for a good YA fantasy. I haven't read them in a while. Carissa Weeks is going to be there with The Witch Collector. This is about Raina Bloodgood, who has lived in this village for 24 years, and her one desire is to kill the Frost King and the Witch Collector who stole her sister. So every harvest moon, the Witch Collector rides into our valley and leads one of us to the home of the immortal Frost King to remain forever. She tries to get collected. Ooh. It's a fantasy romance. I think it's about Raina and falling in love with the collector, who is Alexis Theobald, who's the man she vowed to slay and the only person who can help save her sister. So definitely keen for that. Rebecca Genshak is going to be there, and I have one of her books, Secret Puck, which is a hockey romance, on my Kindle at the moment. I think it's about one of the players on the hockey team hooking up with the team captain's sister. And then she's also got Sneaking Around with the Player, which is a holiday romance between a football player and a opposing football player's sister. Nana Malone's going to be there, and I have Cheeky Royal on my Kindle, so it's a royal romance. Alright, so it's about this guy who does not want the throne, but he's discovered a secret and a loophole. Turns out he's a long lost brother, so he should track him down and make him the prince. Oh, and he's fallen in love with sexy, accident-prone new neighbor. Interesting. Cadence Snow is going to be there, and I actually do have a physical copy of this book, but it's in my library, and this is Variant Lost. This is a fantasy romance about Evelyn Maynard, who receives a scholarship to the exclusive Bradford Hills Institute, so she's determined to make a fresh start. The institute is well renowned for educating and training variants, the 18% of the population fortunate enough to have superhuman abilities. As a human, she's lucky to be admitted. She's done with fake identities, running and lying, but once again she finds herself surrounded by secrets. Some she's been keeping her whole life, some have been kept from her, some she finds herself dragged into. Ooh, I think it might be another reverse harem, because we've got Ethan, Josh, Tyler, and Alec have some of the rarest variant abilities Evelyn has ever seen. They fascinate, intrigue, and attract her. But is it their abilities, their own secrets, or something more that Evelyn can't seem to stay away from? So they're kind of giving me like Zodiac Academia vibes, but we'll see how we go. Evie Mitchell is going to be there, and I have read Love Flushed and Not My Type. I'm definitely keen to pick up Darn It All, which is the 3rd book in her All Access series. She's also got a motorcycle romance series I'm keen to pick up. Elle Thorpe is going to be there. I read her 25 Reasons to Hate Christmas and Cowboys this month. Really enjoyed it. She does have a, I don't know if it's Mafia, but it's the St. View Psycho series that I'm keen to pick up. First one is Start a War. It looks like Biker Gang. Start a War is an adult why choose romance, meaning the main character has more than one love interest. This book contains enemies to lovers and romantic suspense / dark themes that may trigger some readers. So definitely keen to pick this up. Lilac by B.B. Reid, which is a standalone reverse harem, I believe. Braxton Fawn, who's the luckiest girl alive. Also, the world keeps telling me. Every so often, gods walk the earth. This time they came as musicians. When Bound loses its lead guitarist, yours truly is chosen to fill his shoes. From dive bars to the big stage, my instant claim to fame is nothing short of a fairy tale. The only problem? My new bandmates. Jaded, gorgeous, and ridiculously talented that determined to turn my dream into a nightmare. It's no secret I wasn't their first choice. I wasn't even their last. The label wants a new image. Bound wants me gone, but I've got my own agenda. To succeed, I have to survive a world tour, public scrutiny, and idols turned enemies. But the biggest threat of all is in a meticulous front man, a narcissistic bassist, and a drummer with too many secrets. It's me. Somehow I must resist the temptation of Houston Morrow, Lauren James, and Jericho Noble. Definitely keen for that. I love a good reverse harem. We've got The High Mountain Court by A.K. Mulford. I believe this is a fantasy romance perfect for JLA and Holly Black. We've got a Red Witch in hiding, and 19-year-old Remy knows she's possibly the last Red Witch alive because she's been fleeing for 13 years the witch hunters. Now the Northern Court King has slaughtered her home court and placed a bounty on Red Witch heads. So when 4 Fae warriors enter her tavern refuge, Remy tries to flee, but her magic isn't strong enough to stop a Fae prince on a mission. The handsome Prince Hale of the Eastern Kingdom wants to stop a war with the Northern Court before his kingdom befalls the same fate as Remy's. He needs a Red Witch, and Remy may be the only person who can help him. Can she really trust Prince Hale? Can her fallen court be resurrected from the evil clutches of the Northern Court King? For the chance to save herself, her people, and help defeat the Northern King, Remy must put her faith in Hale and his companions on a dangerous quest to find lost relics. Definitely keen for that. So yes, those are just some of the authors and books that I'm excited for. Every so often I'll go through the list again and go, oh, I'm excited for that. Like Onley James. Or not Onley James. Opal Rain. Assault to Keep. I'm reading it at the moment. I'm definitely keen to meet the author. I believe that she's Australian too. I just love, I think the next book, Soul to Heal, is plus size romance as well. So definitely keen for that. But yes, those are some of the books and authors that I'm excited to meet at Rare 23 in Melbourne next year. Let me know down below, are you going to Rare in Melbourne next year? Have you read any of these authors, any of these books? Let me know down below so we can chat all about it. Don't forget that this should probably be day 20 of Vlogmas. So I'll see you tomorrow for another video. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.